We kind of ruined all the small talk already.
Sure
That's
did. Don't want to talk about it anymore.
Nope. Coming up on Verse, Chorus, Verse. There's only so much time in a year. We need to cover a shit ton of music. We're gonna do a small percentage of that today.
I'm like a little bit mythicalistic, covers on the back, the mystical shit. I'm thinking, magically. I'm not a little bit scientific. I'm Nostradamus and telepathic. I think
Hi, everybody. I'm DL. I hope you're well. With me is Rachel, Tropical Fuckstorm Jimmy, Polio. I just figured out why this episode is so fucked. I'll talk about it in a little bit. No, how are you, Rachel?
You know, great. Everything's running real smoothly in my life.
Yeah. If there was ever an episode for everything to go wrong, it's the one before we leave for the finale,
Yes.
right?
Better now than at the finale.
Yes.
Not that that's ever happened before.
Hey, that's true. Also with us is Evil, Creatine Shits Jimmy. Evil, how are you?
Perfect.
See, it's good
Yeah,
we started over.
That's one of the best ones ever. I'm great. Life's good.
Is it?
Yeah.
Good.
We really got to get to it. We've taken way too long, mostly because of me, a little bit because of Rachel. I thought that I was going to be about 45 minutes away from a breakfast burrito by now. So, yeah, right? You feel my pain.
sorry.
Yeah, there's some really good breakfast burritos around these parts.
Nice.
Quite lucky. We're done with all the quick fires. We're done with all the album reviews. This is our What Did We Miss episode, where we talk about a bunch of albums that have come out through the year that we either wanted to check out or more critic darlings or the big venues saying that this is album of the year. Rachel, as far as
Yes,
these albums and 2025 in general, what are your thoughts? Yay, nay?
I think that, yeah, I mean, you kind of said it. These are kind of critical darlings. These are this is a good group of stuff. Even the stuff that is not my vibe, I can still understand that it's pretty good.
Yeah.
I think 2025 is tying up very well.
I think so too.
Yeah.
It's been such a strange year because of some hiccups along the way.
I don't know what you're referring to.
No, me either. The podcast had a little break.
We were on a break.
We were on a break.
We were on a break. So looking back to the stuff that we talked about pre-break feels like forever ago.
It does.
Yeah, which has made kind of the retrospective nature of this episode interesting.
It's crazy that we covered 9 Inch Nails this season.
Oh, yeah.
Right. Yeah.
Yeah. It feels like it was
Forever ago.
seasons ago.
Yes. Yeah.
I feel the same way. There are a couple. Usually I have a harder fight with my top 5 as far as best albums of the year. This year there's a couple that to me are no-brainers.
Yeah.
And then and then there's a big clump of that's a 8 out of 10.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know, while we're recording this, we're going through our arguments about the best. We do a top 10 best albums of the list every year for our finale. I'm going to get this. It's going to work. And I am struggling not so much with the great and the not good, with the middles. Where do I put this? 3 or 7? Are you?
Yep.
Not that you guys have tried it yet.
No, we have not.
Yeah.
I'll do that on the flight.
No.
You'll be sitting right next to David. You can't do that.
So 10 albums. For those of you that don't listen to the quickfire reviews, that's silly because they're our best episodes. But this is exactly the same thing this year. Usually we do 20 albums. This year we're only doing 10. I'm glad. I kind of like it.
Yeah.
It's more
You can
manageable.
dig in a little bit
It
more.
is. But 6 minutes, and that's all the time we get. And we're going to be pretty strict about it this time because we are not putting this into 2 episodes. This is 1 episode, 10 albums.
Yikes.
So yes, we're being strict.
No
with
extra chatting.
Yeah, don't just shut the fuck up, okay? But that's it. That's what we do. We talk about a new album for 6 minutes, and then we give it 2 thumbs up or 2 thumbs down or somewhere in the middle. We talk about what the best song is, and then we get out the way. Much like someone in front of Ludacris. Rachel.
David.
A bitch, if you prefer.
I do.
Rachel, I didn't.
That sounded
I said
bad.
Rachel,
That was bad.
And then I
Bad
finished my
segue.
Ludacris joke. Apologies.
I know
for
what
that.
you meant.
Thank you. Rachel, I want to get to the most important part of the day. It is Sunday day. Actually, what are we drinking? I'm going to go first because I suck. I have been very sick and I am just getting over it. And I do not want to have any sort of health issues whatsoever for the next 4 days because of something that's happening. So I have got water and I have got coffee and I have got a strawberry banana smoothie.
Oh.
And that's it.
Look at you.
Yeah, I just can't.
Can't risk it.
Do you even podcast?
Well, so, I was saying that the beginning of this was an absolute tropical fuck storm. It's because I'm not drinking at all.
Exactly.
The universe is punishing us. Yeah, I got to be healthy come Thursday because we have a lot going on. Evil.
Well, I just had my aminos, electrolytes, and creatine for the
that you'll
shits.
poop out later. Yes.
With betaine and all that other stuff.
Boys are gross.
Which I drank probably far too much of. My poor kidneys. I drink a lot of water.
You just drink it to drink it?
Yeah.
You don't do, it's
drink
not
it
like pre or post or anything?
I do it for the love of the game.
Wow. That's weird, bro.
I'm weird. And then I also have poured myself a glass of Calumet Farms 14 year because this is a special episode. And it's a very good whiskey.
Oh.
Where's that made?
Calumet Farm.
Oh. Well done. Well played.
Where is it from? Kentucky.
Oh.
Kentucky. Straight bourbon whiskey.
It's bourbon.
Okay. All right, with an E. Rachel.
David, so last maybe episode, it wasn't. It was a future episode. I had a Cutwater White Russian. And then yesterday I went to Albertsons, and right as I walked in the door, they had peppermint Cutwater White Russians.
Oh.
So it's going to be
okay.
Christmas in my mouth.
That sounds.
Ho, ho, ho.
That's pretty good.
And I had one the other day. They're fucking delicious. They're so good. Peppermint White
13%
Russian.
of
It's a
alcohol.
really subtle peppermint. It's just like enough. It's good. It's not super sugary.
Unfortunately, I was going to do my 10 bourbons with 10 Mountain Dews today, but that's the other thing is I can't taste shit right now.
Ooh.
So it would have been stupid. That's kind of the other reason.
Well,
So we'll just
all
have
this
to
creatine's going to waste.
we'll do it in the off season or something. Everybody, 10 albums that we missed this year. We're going to take a break and we're going to get into it. We'll be right back. Hi, everybody, we're back. The first thing we have to do before we get into these 10 albums is we have to talk about everybody's picks. Rachel,
David.
what albums do you think will be Evil and I's favorites for this?
Okay, so this was a toughie. Because do I go what I think is right for Evil, or do I go basic bitch for Evil?
Ooh.
Are those not the same?
Well,
Yeah.
Do you mean like what you think he should like the most? Is that what you mean?
what Evil as a character should like the most, or what Evil's heart desires. Which,
He typically goes for the heart desiring thing, I think.
okay. I'm going to say Rosalia then.
Rosalie is a
Rosalie
good pick.
is a good pick for Evil, I think.
It is. She's amazing.
David, also a toughie, because there's Wolf Alice, there's Deftones, and then also I feel like your heart might love Rosalie as well.
Maybe.
So I'm going to go with Wolf Alice. I don't think that's right.
Wolf Alice.
We'll see.
It's not a bad pick. It's not a bad pick. It's an extremely interesting album.
Mm-hmm.
I will go next for my picks. And nothing too crazy at all. Actually, the opposite of crazy. For Rachel, I went with one of her favorite lead vocalists, and Hayley Williams project that we are covering today. Sounds like there might be some controversy there. I don't know. We'll see. And then for Evil, I picked Mesa because from this list, I know that he loves Wolf Alice. I'm there. I don't know where he would be on the Spirit Box stuff. I know he loves Rosalia, but I can't not pick Metal when Metal's on the list.
It's on brand.
Evil, what about you?
You were the difficult one. Actually, you're both difficult.
Typically.
Never mind. I'm gonna say for you, White Lies, just cause.
I do love me some White Lies.
I know. And for Rachel, this is a risky pick, but I'm gonna say Wolf Alice.
Wow.
Because she did not know anything about Wolf Alice, even though she's been doing a music podcast for 5 years.
I don't remember any of that.
Now we got to do which album got the highest score, the most thumbs. I'll let you go last because you went first on the other one. Evil, which album's getting the highest score?
Well, to stick with my theme, I'm going to say Wolf Alice as
Wolf.
Yeah.
Alice. Just an amazing band name, by the way.
Very.
I said Mesa. I think Mesa will get the highest score. Rachel?
Okay, so I'm going to say Rosalia.
That is
Also,
it's not a
There's
stupid
a lot
pick.
of, even within my scores, there's so many high scores. Like there's so much, there's a lot of good stuff on here. And so this is kind of a
there
tough
is.
one where it's just like really, they could go a lot of ways.
that's what she said.
She did. Now we got to pick the lowest overall score for the albums. There are a couple in here that I don't see getting great scores. You know what I'm not going to do is I'm not going to cheat because I want to change my answer because of one simple sentence that was said already, but I'm not going to. I am going to say that White Lies gets the lowest score. Rachel, what do you think?
I agree. As I was going through because I did not put this at the top of my notes like I should have, but as I was going through, I think that will have the lowest score.
Rats.
Ruh-roh.
Rats indeed.
Yeah.
Yeah. What about you, Evil?
I'm sticking with the choice that I possibly, spoiler alert, confirmed by the same sentence that you're talking about.
Oh,
Yes, it was.
And I'm going to say the Haley Williams album.
is the
Haley
worst?
Williams.
Yeah.
Okay.
You have a really bad poker face, Rach. Let's
No.
get to album number 1.
I'm so
David,
excited.
put 6 minutes on the board
6 minutes.
for Tropical Fuckstorm by Fairyland Codex.
Wait.
Swap that.
Yes.
Fairyland Codex by Tropical Fuckstorm. An interesting and good name. Needle Drop giving it a strong 8 to light 9. Guardian nor Pitchfork reviewed it. Fuck this new phone, man. Australian supergroup, members of ModCon, High Tension, and the Drones. I only know one of those, so I don't supergroup, I guess. I will say I've been on Australia has some fucking amazing bands
Love
coming out over the last
Australia.
5
Yes.
years. Holy God.
Yeah, they do.
Yeah, I'd call it, I guess, experimental rock. It's not. Also, they experimented on it. Kind of cool, crazy things, but Australia is also Tame Impala's from Australia, so meh. This is supposedly more straightforward writing for them than they have in the past.
Which is hilarious.
It was, Evil's laugh at that kind of says the whole thing, which means I am very curious to go back and listen to past shit in their catalog.
Yeah.
Because this is super warped. It's weird, which I like. The Constellations meets Stan Ridgway with Black Midi and whoever influenced Black Midi. Frank Zappa, I guess. It's really dark, lyrically and musically.
Yes.
Sloppy, sludgy, despondent. It's angry. Even the love songs are not love songs. It's kind of sad shit. I feel good for no bad reason. I feel bad for no good reason. That's a great line. It's not a perfect album. Sometimes it's so down and weird that it's boring for me. But man, these are hippies fucking doing it fuck off big money, get off your phones, go outside shit. And I love it. I love that stuff.
Generally agree. It in the slower moments bored me. There's no bangers. I can't call them bangers. But
Yeah.
the more upbeat experimental stuff is really interesting. It's
Very.
like psychedelic singer-songwriter surfer rock. I don't know what it is. I've never heard anything quite like them before.
It's like when you see a goth in Australia. All day I think about death.
Yeah. Shout out to Shane Gillis. I mean, I'd heard him before because if you let King Gizzard play and the algorithm starts pulling in stuff, they've toured with them. They're also Aussies, maybe a little on the nose there, but I've heard stuff from them before, but never like listened actively, dive in, go through a full album. Generally like it. Also interested to listen to previous stuff. Also interested because I'm not familiar with the bands that the supergroup was assembled from. So I kind of want to hear
exactly
what are the individual components that this sort of is an amalgamation of.
I got a review for you.
Heyo.
I had so much time this weekend that I wrote reviews for everyone. Everybody gets a review. Ready? Here goes. Listening to rewind. Alcohol already. Listening to Fairyland Cotex is a bit like agreeing to house sit for a friend who says, oh, by the way, don't mind the noises in the walls. And you go in expecting mice, and what you get is tropical fuckstorm tunneling through the drywall of power tools and 3-part harmonies. An impressive surprise, though not one I necessarily asked for. As a first-timer to their panic-soaked art, I kept waiting for the moment that I'd get it, like everyone else apparently does. Instead, stepping on the rake left me feeling incredibly melancholy, and the title track had me considering a brief lie-down to stare at the ceiling and consider my life choices. It's all very admirable in an apocalyptic emotional collapse, but make it musical kind of way. But admiration and enjoyment are not always roommates. The thing about this band, aside from the name that sounds like a dare, is that they cram so many sonic horrors and small wilted beauties into each track that by the end I felt both overwhelmed and vaguely scolded. Fairyland Cotex is clearly a work of ambition and vision. I just don't think that vision was meant for me.
I feel like that's kind of what they were going for, right? Like
Yeah.
exactly what you described.
Yeah. It's one of those things where I understand that it's good, but it's not for me.
Yeah, I think we find that a lot nowadays.
Yeah.
But I really like their stuff. I really like, I think Erica Dunn specifically does a lot of the writing of the more political zenith stuff, but I dig that stuff. I don't know. That's kind of this new age, super weird shit. That's this black MIDI-ish kind of shit that's starting to get really big.
That's time.
That's just perfect timing right there is what that is.
There it is.
Tropical Fuckstorm, ladies and gentlemen. I said the best song on this was Moscovium, but there were a few that I thought were fucking great. And there's tons of good riffs, beats, great percussion work in this. I gave it 2 thumbs up. Why not?
Wow.
It's something new.
It's a lot of thumbs.
That is a lot of thumbs.
It's
There'll be a lot
not-
of thumbs today.
It's not necessarily something that I'm gonna dive into. But maybe I will. Maybe if I get, maybe it'll be on my top 5 end of the year. Who knows?
Who's to say?
Evil.
I'm about 50-50. Like the tracks I like are about, I would say, roughly half of the album. Very interesting. The slower stuff, not for me. I wanted to give Dunning-Kruger's Loser Cruiser my favorite track nod. I
a
do like
great
that
name.
track. That's a fucking great name.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I can't resist a song about jellyfish, so I'm going with Irukandji Syndrome.
Of course.
Opener's
Who
great.
can?
Yeah, right. I'm giving it 1 thumb up. Interested to poke into the catalog of this band, but also like
Yeah, they're
I said,
weirder
kinda-
stuff.
Yeah. Weirder stuff. But I want to dive into the members' other projects too.
Yep.
I also said 1 thumb up. It was a good effort. And I said stepping on a rake because it reminded me of being sad in the early 2000s. Give me those
Yeah, that's
vibes.
great stuff.
Yeah.
I think sometimes for bands like this, it's sometimes when I'm listening to this sort of stuff, it feels like it's so above my pay grade
Yeah.
that I'm like, who the fuck am I to give these insane musicians that are doing 7-9 bars
Right.
fucking
Right.
no thumbs? You know what I mean?
Well, that's why I like the thumbs rating system, because that's not a rating as did we like it.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And it's also, it like depends on how you're feeling when you record that session. Because sometimes
Yes.
I'll be in a bad mood for 2 weeks and I'll shit on everything.
And thumbs down for everyone.
Yeah, you all suck. Go get real jobs. That is Tropical Storm. Let's go to album number 2. It is The Clearing by Wolf Alice.
Maybe I'm a masochist. Don't know why I must persist to make a song and dance about.
Pitchfork giving this a 7.3. Again, Needle Drop didn't review it, and Guardian didn't review it, which is kind of shocking to me. Evil, who I know you've been a Wolf Alice fan for a pretty long time.
Yeah.
What are your thoughts?
At least like 10 years, maybe?
Yeah.
Maybe
We've
not
never
quite.
We've actually never fully covered them. We talked
No.
about their last album a little bit in a finale, but that's it.
Yeah. This album has a timeless feel to me.
Mm-hmm.
And I absolutely love that about it. But I don't know. They're probably in their late 20s, early 30s at this point. I'm just kind of
God, are
guessing.
they that young?
Age of them. They started pretty young. I love that a band in that sort of age range is making this kind of music.
Yeah.
Late 70s, early 80s-ish.
Very.
Right? But also modern at the same time. I was hooked from the first single, which was Bloom, Baby Bloom. It, I would say, met, but probably even eclipsed my expectations for it.
Awesome.
Really, really enjoy it.
It's tight. It's tight as album's tight as fuck.
As an album, because I bought the vinyl, it is a fun album just to put on and have playing in the house. It's a perfect vinyl album.
Review time.
Woo.
Approaching the clearing feels like walking into a room where someone has just rearranged all the furniture. Nothing is wrong exactly, but you spend a few minutes trying to remember where the sofa used to be and whether you actually liked it there. Wolf Alice have built a career out of shape-shifting, grunge, gloss, folk, and this album is yet another iteration of themselves, polished to a shine that sometimes glints and sometimes doesn't. Thorns opens with a kind of cinematic seriousness, all strings and self-interrogation, like they're about to reveal a secret but keep getting distracted by the lighting. Bloom Baby Bloom is livelier, a little unhinged in a fun way, while Passenger Seat settles into a 70s leading, windows down breeziness that seems specifically engineered for an afternoon you don't remember planning. Other moments drift by more gently, pleasant enough but harder to get a grip on. Songs that seem to nod politely as they pass without insisting on a conversation. The production is immaculate, the intentions feel high, and the results land somewhere between confidently melodic and thoughtfully vague. By the time the sofa wraps things up, I'm not sure whether the band has reinvented something or simply rearranged it, but there's an intrigue to the uncertainty, an album that invites a second listen, not because it demands one, but because it sits just on the edge of resonance, like a thought you almost remember. This is really good. Another listen. I really, really want to. There's a good handful of these where I feel like they need more time than like a listen or two. And I really want to dig in a little bit deeper to them. But I really did like it. So high five, Evil.
Yeah.
I'm so happy.
This is one of those albums from one of those bands that it feels like it's way more traditional than other Wolf Alice, but Wolf Alice has kind of reinvented themselves so much that it's hard for me to. Okay, for Wolf Alice, the Wolf Alice I like, which was prominent in their last album and a couple other albums, is the loungy feel that you do get from this album, but it's darker, more modern loungy feel. This has a more 70s lounge feel, which is much cooler. It's just not, when you expect something from the band and you don't get it, it just throws you off. Because it's great, but it's not, it wasn't hitting me. They're still doing different stuff, unique stuff that I love. I think they totally hit the vibe they were going for. There is stuff on here though there's stuff on here that's like Sheryl Crow-y. I'm kind of borderline like, whoa, maybe you are getting a little too old and you need to fucking find some edge or something like that, because that stuff threw me off. But it's also, I don't know, this album starts off fucking strong as hell. The song 1 is amazing and it's a different feel and you realize that you're kind of in for a ride. And then song 1 through 3, it's amazing. And then it's little flashes of brilliance sprinkled in everywhere else between songs that are just not, they just don't do it for me. This is a great album that I'm not a big fan of. That's how I think that I'd put it. I have still found nothing bad to say about Wolf Alice. I think that they're one of the best British bands out there right now. I want them more Portisheady, and this is a little more like Tranquil Hotel Arctic Monkeys sort of stuff.
Yeah.
Evil, best song in Thumbs.
You said the album started strong, and I agree.
Very.
I think it finishes stronger. I do agree that the middle is the weaker part of the album.
Yeah.
But it finishes so fucking strong. If it wasn't for the closer, I would say Safe in the World is my favorite. But the Sofa, that was like the second single I think they put out, and it's the fucking album closer. And it's brilliant. And that is what
really
I'm putting as the best track for me right now. That could change because I'm going to listen to this a lot. Thumbs, 2. Solid thumbs up.
Duh.
It's a lot of thumbs.
Rach, how many thumbs do you have?
I have multiple. I gave this album 1.5. I have nothing to compare it to, so I think that might affect your grade a little bit because you have an expectation of them and I have none. So I thought it was fantastic, so I gave it a 1.5. And I also said the Sofa. It was so chill.
It's a great song.
Lie down, do some drugs.
Yeah, you kind of hit the nail on the head for what my entire review was this is just, I gave this a thumb. It's probably a 2-thumb album. It's just not the Wolf Alice that I wanted, which is stupid, but hey, we are humans and humans are stupid. So I gave it 1 thumb and I said the best song, my favorite song is Bloom Baby Bloom, which Evil mentioned. Super fun, and it does have a lot of that kind of old school Wolf Alice shit in it. So, but it's a great album, and not be shocked if this is on the top 10 best albums of the year, and I will happily have it up there high if that's how it works out. Should we go to album number 3?
Let's do it.
Tsunami Sea by, you guessed it, Spirit Box.
Did they guess it?
Pitchfork did not review it. Needle Drop gave it a 5 or a 6. And Guardian gave it, you guessed it, 4 out of 5 stars. Evil, what'd you think of Spirit Box's Tsunami Sea?
I've stayed away from really diving into Spirit Box. And I think part of that comes from I'm really only familiar with their more commercial tracks, like their singles.
They haven't been around long, right?
Not long. This is their second full album.
Yeah.
They've done some EPs. I'm disappointed in myself for not giving them a chance because I found a lot in here that I really liked. The reason for keeping them at arm's length, I'm not a huge fan of the I don't want to say overproduced, but I'll say heavily produced metal, which this is.
Yeah.
It's like post Meshuggah, post gent sort of era metal. And that's just, I have to stop telling everyone to get off my lawn and just accept that that's the case.
Or you just don't like what you don't like.
But the problem is I actually really like this album. And prejudging it, I think the band and their previous work in this album was a mistake. I actually really enjoy it. So I'm finding that as I dive into more modern, heavily produced stuff, I'm liking more of it. I just have to live with it for a little bit.
We fear change.
Yeah, we do. But yeah, I'm a fan now, and I'm excited to see what they do. I think this is a great band. She's a great vocalist. I like the range. I tend to enjoy the more harsh vocal metally stuff.
Yeah.
And there was a review I saw somewhere, not an official outlet, but someone was like, they do really good modern metal and mediocre alternative rock. That's kind of what this album is, a mix of. And I kind of lean towards the modern metal stuff on the album is great, and I could do without the more commercial stuff.
Yeah, so this is Canadian metal band, got crazy good reviews on this album for the most part. It's a lot of, there's nothing new from the start. And I don't listen to a lot of this style of music. I'm not a fan of this specific style of metal, really. I feel like this is taking a lot of stuff from like the Deftones, which we're going to talk about later. Bands like that. Slow, gentle reverb choruses with jagged verses kind of shit.
Yeah.
Opposited the verse, chorus, verse stuff. I just don't get very much out of this. It's like a more legit. What was the fucking pop metal band from the 2000s with the chick lead singer?
Evanescence.
The Evanescence. Like that sort of stuff, I'm not into at all. this actually, I can see why they're popular, because for metal, they do a great job of keeping their songs super pop. These are very poppy songs. It's just, it's weird. I know this is metal, but it just doesn't feel fucking heavy to me. That's what's weird. It doesn't feel heavy.
It's almost more industrial in ways.
Which that's when I liked it. When suddenly they're doing some fucking primal something out of the fucking Mortal Kombat soundtrack, then I'm like, oh shit, here we go. Rach, what do you think?
Before I get into review, I felt very similar to you. And I actually was going to say Evanescence, but I'm glad that you did, so I didn't insult anybody
So
and you did it first. Because on the first listen to this, I was like, meh. And then on the second listen, I was like, this kind of sounds like A.B. Lee. Like, I'm kind of okay with it. Listening to Tsunami Sea feels like being dragged into the ocean by someone who swears they're a strong swimmer, only to discover they've learned everything they know about water safety from YouTube. Spirit Box, whose rise from pandemic-delayed chaos to Grammy-nominated darlings, reads like an underdog fable told by a very loud narrator. What's most striking about how unbothered the band seems by this is the idea of cohesion. They treat genres the way a toddler treats a buffet plate, pile everything on, stack it vertically, and insist it's all food so it all goes together. Tsunami Sea is described as everything from metalcore to EDM, which really is a way of saying no one wants to commit. The album veers from sonic assault to graceful and beautiful, oftentimes within the same song. The music equivalent of being punched in the sternum and then handed a warm cup of tea. Tracks crash in waves, heavy, then heavier, then inexplicably tender, until you begin to suspect the band is playing a long-running joke about emotional whiplash.
Yeah, this is kind of like, we talked about Tyler Childers in the last one, where I said that it's not for me, but I want them to do well. I want them to have fans and get high scores and reviews and stuff like that.
I went between Keep Sweet and Perfect Soul. One of those two.
Cool.
Whatever.
Sure.
For thumbs, I'm going to say 0.75.
0.75.
Thumb.
I said my favorite song is Black Rainbow for the reasons that Evil kind of said. This is that industrial.
The drums on that.
Yeah. Or Soft Spine is great too. Soft Spine has a little bit of a heavy devy Gojira whammy shit going on. Yes. But I gave it no thumbs. It's good, but I'll never listen to this again.
That's fair.
Evil?
Good front loading the heavy Devi reference, because I prefer the heavier, harsh vocal tracks on the album, with one exception. That's Deep End, the closing track, which to me sounds like it could have come from Devin Townsend's Ocean Machine Biomech project from years ago.
That's quite the compliment.
Yes. However, not my favorite track. My favorite track is Soft Spine, which is more like strapping young lad era Devin Townsend.
Yeah.
And I fucking love that track. It's fantastic. I'm going to give it 1.5 thumbs.
All right. They did okay. See, everybody?
Yeah.
We like everything.
I'm a fan. I'm on board. I will follow them from now on. I'm not going to keep them at arm's length like I had been.
Let's go to album number 4. Two of us have it as our think it's going to score the lowest, and that is Nightlight by White Lies. This came out about a week ago, maybe 10 days. So I got the vinyl yesterday from Europe, and I pre-ordered it. This is their 7th studio album. This is definitely, they're getting older, they're calming down, they're starting to want to have a little more fun in life. I hear a lot more modern influences in this album than I ever have with White Lies. There's a real like new age, kind of almost folky boy genius-y thing behind a couple of these songs, which for me, huge thing that attracted me so much to White Lies was their dark 80s Drive soundtrack meets The Cure sort of stuff. And this is not that at all. Songs like Going Nowhere, they have really, really great tracks on here that I could listen to over and over again. They're going calmer and longer.
Yeah, baby.
It's now starting to be stuff that
chicks dig it.
Yeah. But it's now starting to be stuff that it's like I can tell they're smiling when they're playing it. And I don't want my White Lies like that. Even Nightlight, which was the single for this, I don't know. It's just not all there, but I still enjoy a lot of the parts of the songs. And there's also a couple tracks on here that I think are really bad. that I really don't like. But I'll say this, their bass players are fucking bad. The bass production and playing on White Lies albums have become by far the best thing on their albums. I only listened to this 3 times, and the third time was on vinyl last night, and there were at least 3 or 4 tracks. I was like, this is fucking cool. So that's how I feel about this right now. Evil?
I had a hard time chewing on this because I'm not super familiar with the previous work. I know you are.
Yeah.
As I'm listening to it, it's very unoffensive to me. It's stuff I can listen to in the background.
It's safe.
And I kind of found myself craving that because it made me miss listening to the radio.
Oh.
And here's why. We're in this sort of era where I don't like this, skip. What's next? It's love or hate. It's thumbs up or thumbs down. And there's no longer that, forced or not, that liminal space where you have to listen to stuff that maybe you're not super into, but it's like a palate cleanser. So I like this kind of music can exist as a change up to where I'm not super into it, but I like that it's there.
Yeah.
And so the unoffensive, it's just, I want this in the mix. It's not my favorite. That's how I felt about the whole album.
I've been talking all year about them 7 out of 10 albums.
Yeah.
Yep.
The bass playing is the star. Yeah. I mean, I was like, the bass player's a motherfucker on this. Yeah. So that kind of makes me interested in checking out back catalog stuff a little bit more.
On this pod, we'll eventually do some sort of White Lies something because their old stuff is fucking amazing.
Feels like nostalgic and cozy to me. Like this is music that would have been on a radio station that I really liked that I just wasn't super into, but I'm glad it's there.
Rachel, what do you think?
Let's just go right into the review.
Yeah.
White Lies recorded Nightlight, partly in Harry McVeigh's spare room, a space I imagine filled with mismatched mugs and a treadmill that no one has used since 2018. Nearly 20 years into the career, the trio decided to write live and in the round, which sounds ceremonial, but probably just means everyone kept tripping over a cable. The result is an album that wanders confidently through the 1970s to the 2020s and whatever decade the Talking Heads existed in cosmically. It opens with Nothing on Me, a short, fast 80s horror movie style burst that arrives like someone sprinting into a room to tell you the house is on fire and then immediately leave. All the best slows the mood, anchored by McVeigh's line, I gave the black days too much time and the good days not enough, which feels relatable. Mid-album, Everything is Okay channels Springsteen with piano and some emotional damage while going nowhere, gleefully raids David Byrne's closet. Whether that's true or not, Nightlight glows with all the sound of 3 musicians actually enjoying themselves, spare room and all.
That's so weird because that reads like you kind of liked it, but I know you, and I know you did not like this album.
I feel like those were insults.
Comparing songs to Bruce Springsteen and David Byrne?
Those are half insults in my world.
Okay, read what you want to read into that.
No, but you didn't like it, right?
I did not love it, no. It was
Why did they record it in Timothy McVeigh's apartment? That's
I have
weird.
No idea.
Nobody thought that was funny.
I don't know.
That was funny. I was going to make a really off-color joke. But
I said the best track, because it is by far, is Going Nowhere. Mm-hmm. That is, it's funny because you said it was very David Byrne. I thought that was fucking straight out of the Scary Monsters David Bowie era. Yeah, and that song's fucking amazing. I love it. That might end up on my top 5 of the year. But before last night I was at no thumbs. I am at 1 thumb now. However, it is probably going to end up my least favorite White Lies album. And Evil, what are your thoughts?
I was so wrong.
You idiot.
It's hot. These are fucking hard, man.
Song I picked, and I don't know why this one stuck out to me. It's track 2, All the Best.
It's a great song.
I like the slow groove, the keys, the horns. This is going to sound hilarious, but I get like late stage Vegas era Elvis vibes in the vocal performance somehow.
Yeah.
Which of course I'm going to like it because of that. And the outro, the guitar was great. I like kind of the build to the outro. That's my favorite song. I'm giving it a thumb.
Damn straight. White Lies forever. Forever White Lies. That's the name of it. Rachel?
I said best song was Everything is Okay, which I don't know if it's the best song or the worst song. One or the other.
I didn't like that one.
I give it a half a thumb.
Okay.
Which is Better
See,
than
that reads us
0 thumbs.
Yeah. Let's do album number 5. Fucking Rosalia, Jesus Christ. Well, that's fitting. The album is Lux.
Me dijiste, voy a bajar por tabaco, mirando a los ojos de tu hija menor.
Pitchfork giving it an 8.6. Guardian giving it a 5 out of 5. And
Ooh.
Needle Drop giving it the same score he gave Cowboy Carter, 7 out of 10.
Fuck
which is why
off.
we love Needle Drop.
Oh my God.
That's what I said. Evil?
This album is a lot.
Yeah.
Let's just start there. She is so phenomenally vocally talented.
I can't believe that there's... Okay, go ahead. I can't believe I didn't pick this as the most thumbs, now that I'm thinking about it. Who's
Well-
going to have the gall to not give it 2 thumbs, Rachel?
I don't know.
It's not as immediate as Motomami was for me. Like,
No.
I enjoy this album. I don't know if I like it.
Yes. I think that's fair.
I appreciate it. I don't know if I like it. Those are two different things. I'm not going to not listen to it again, but I also feel like this is an album that is far more deserving of something beyond a quick fire review
Yeah.
in terms of like diving into it.
Look, none of us listen to Mozart often.
Right.
That doesn't
right.
mean it's not fucking brilliant. you
Yeah.
know?
Yeah, and so there is stuff that is immediate and I really like on it, but there's other pieces that I'm like, is this overdone? Is it like bombastic and over like? But she kind of pulls. If it is, even if it is, she has the ability to pull it off. So I can't tell if it's indulgence or genius at times.
Fair.
I love her. She's one of my favorite artists currently.
Yeah.
And I love that she made this album, and I love that it's so much, even though I like Motomami's way more what I like that she made this album.
What are your thoughts, Rach?
Rosalita has never been one. Rosalia. I need to stop saying that.
Rosalita.
Rosalita. Rosalia has never been one to color inside the lines, but on Lux, she seems to have thrown the coloring book into a cathedral fire and started again with ink and quill. The album arranged in 4 movements, sung in 13 languages, which is the sort of thing that would feel pretentious if it weren't Rosalia. Lux feels like she woke up one morning, declared pop music too earthy, and decided to spend the next year communing with saints, scholars, and a few ghosts. The opener, Sexo Valencia and something I can't pronounce, announces her new mission, heaven, earth, and back again. Like it's a weekend getaway she got on credit card points. From there, the album swirls through flamingo confessions, operatic implosions, and genre agnostic inventions with names that sound like they should be written in gold leaf. There are heartbreaks, of course. Rosalia never turns down a good emotional autopsy, but they're conducted with ecclesiastical flair. Despite the cast of orchestras, choirs, and producers, Lux is unmistakably her, messy, experimental, and occasionally unhinged in the most intentional way. It's pop, technically, but the kind made by someone who's decided God, heartbreak, and 13 languages are all worthy instruments. Stay long enough and Lux starts to feel like an album, less like an album and more like a mystic field guide Rosalia left on the altar by accident. This album's fucking amazing. Every goddamn song I had to stop and just pause in the middle of it and be like, Jesus Christ. Like,
Yeah.
this fucking art. This is my lingua ignota. This is something that I'm going to have to listen to
That's fair.
1,000
Catholic.
times. Whatever.
Finally, some good news about Catholicism. Rosalia, everybody, she's here.
Thanks, guys.
She's here to save your asses.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, this is her 4th album. Again, this came out like a week ago. We've had no time with this.
Yeah.
Recorded with the London Symphony with Daniel Bjarnason, who's Icelandic famous composer. This is the opposite of what other pop artists are doing. She's trying to make her life harder. She's trying to make art.
Right.
I want to go in. I want to be able to do songs, and not only do I want to sing about all of the female saints that I've loved, I want to learn more about those female saints, and then I want to sing the songs in that language. This is not something that people fucking do anymore. Nobody puts in this kind of work anymore. 14 fucking languages, each corresponding to the female saint. This took 3 years overall. She dedicated herself even just by Google Translate. And then, we as Americans can't even fathom this sort of fucking language
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
effort.
Yeah.
It's not even like there's no fucking way. But yeah, even Daniel Bjarnason said he met with Rosalia for the first time when arriving for the album's first recording session and said, it's different from anything else I've ever worked on. And Rosalia is pushing every boundary internally and externally. She was extremely hands-on and involved with the whole recording process with the orchestra. And she really felt every single note that was being played. She has a strong intuition and sense of what she wants, but is at the same time very open to new ideas. And that's what you get. You get these classic tradition meets new age in really in only the way that Rosalia can do. We talked about the Bad Bunny album from this year. Great album. Because he took some modern concepts and kept it super traditional with these Latin beats. This makes that look, this is like Man A now sitting next to fucking Paint by Numbers. This is taking modern and traditional, and I don't know if you can do it any better than she did it. Yeah. I'm on the same page. I am absolutely floored with this fucking album. So much so that almost like Evil, I don't know what to fucking do with this.
Yeah.
I think we're all kind of at least one way or another on the same page.
Yeah.
Evil, thumbs, and best song.
Best song. This will most likely change.
Yeah.
With more listens
Hundo.
because I need like fucking Rosetta Stone to dissect. Like I sent you, I'm like a clip, like a screenshot. I got like Genius up looking at lyrics and I'm like,
And it's in Chinese.
Yeah. It's going from like Spanish to I'm like, she's singing in fucking squiggles now. I can't even Google Translate's broken. I can't.
But
Yeah,
it's also, it's one of the, I said this over and over about her last album. I don't want to know what she's saying. It's too pretty. It's like, it can't get any prettier than what I'm building it up in my head as.
Sure. At the same time, it's so good.
What if she's just singing about Gucci and fucking teriyaki chicken?
That would be amazing.
Well, she did that one time.
It's so good. I feel obligated to dive in further. Best song. Like I said, this could change. Track 2, Reliquia. Hopefully I'm saying that correctly. It's Rosalia. I'm going to give her 2 thumbs. She deserves it.
I agree on this. The picking one song was just not easy at all. I said, Mio Cristo Diamante.
Perfect.
My Italian is
Nailed it.
no bueno. Thumbs, all of them, obviously. All of my thumbs. If I had more thumbs, she would have. I've never wanted to give more thumbs to anyone ever.
2 thumbs, 2 thumbs for me, and pick a song. I didn't. This whole album is.
It's
fucking
amazing. Every song is better than the next.
Oh, I wonder what's going to be on top of our best albums list this year.
I think
no idea.
after the first time I listened to it once, and then I opened up like Wikipedia or Genius or something like that and read a paragraph about it and started to listen to it again. I was like, well, it's one of our top 2 best albums of the year, guaranteed.
Yeah. I know what the other one is.
Yep.
I
think
Taylor
that's
Swift.
yeah.
Obviously.
And with that, we have to take a break to recoup. We'll be right back.
Non so come il lato nascosto della luna, una volta svellato, so che non lo dimentichi.
Let's power through this.
Power through.
Daddy wants a burrito. Everybody, we're back. First 5 albums, we're doing pretty well.
Oh my God.
Yeah, some high scores, higher than usual. Obviously, there hasn't been any we don't like it's, and I'm not sure. Let's hang on. Our number 6 album. Man, this is just. I feel like I could do a whole episode talking about these guys with you, based on numerous things. It is Private Music by the Deftones. Pitchfork giving it a 7.6, Needle Drop giving it a 7, and Guardian not reviewing it. Rachel, are you a Deftones gal, and what'd you think?
I am now.
Oh.
Trevor loves the Deftones, like passionately. He's very nice and will just listen to whatever I'm listening to. He doesn't push his music on me very often. So I've heard very little of the Deftones outside of what we've done, which is not much. Big fan. Let me review and then Deftones have somehow become the band everyone agrees on, like Dogs or Taco Bell. In the 90s, they weren't even Sacramento's best band with an awkward rapper. Now, Reddit users are writing dissertations about whether they're new metal or shoegaze, as though the fate of democracy hangs in the balance. Private music feels like being led into a room you're not entirely sure you're supposed to be in. The lights are low, everything smells faintly of incense and expensive anxiety, and the Deftones are lounging in the corner like they've been expecting you. It's an album that hums rather than shouts, radiating the kind of confidence usually reserved for people who have finally stopped pretending to enjoy small talk. The band excels at the friction between weight and weightlessness. Chino Moreno floating up into some vaporous falsetto, while the guitars behave like they're trying to dig a tunnel straight through the earth. What's most striking is how intentional everything feels. One moment the band is wrapping you in something warm and reverent, the next they've dropped the floor out from underneath you. But the album tempers its heaviness with an intimacy that feels almost conspiratorial, as if Deftones are leaning in close to say, don't worry, this is so supposed to hurt. The album lives up to its name. It feels personal, inward-facing, meant to be played alone, preferably in the dark, where you can pretend you're the protagonist of a moody mid-2000s indie film. I was a really big fan of this. I made the mistake of saying, this sounds a lot like Chevelle, to which Trevor said, no. Chevelle sounds a lot like Deftones. And I was like, okay.
That's the correct.
My bad.
Yes.
Which came first? For me, Chevelle came first. But with that in mind, I thought this was great. This was an easy listen. And this is very much, and not in an insulting way, something that's could be very good, like background driving, doing dishes kind of music for me.
It's funny. So this will surprise everybody but one person because I've already talked to him about it. I have now listened to one Deftones album.
Really?
And it is this album. And in fact, well, here's a good way to start it that everybody's going to love, including Trevor. I've only heard one Chevelle album, and I like the Chevelle album more. This is their 10th studio album.
Evil is
this is their
palming for those that aren't
This is
watching.
a really, really hard album for me to judge because I know they've been around forever and they've been prominent. You know, I've never listened to a Deftones album, but I know 3 of their songs fucking by heart just because of how much they've been played. Yeah. I get their prominence. I get how much they've helped in that kind of, I don't even know, sludge metal emo. I don't know what the fuck it is. To me, this kind of felt like a lot of the same that I've heard from them. Again, I'll say it 5 times. I haven't listened to a full album of Deftones yet, so I don't know. And I'm going to at some point. I've been given the instructions on what to listen to. I get that I need to. Are his vocals different in this? Does his voice sound different? No?
No.
I'm just torn. They do cool things. They have amazingly interesting chord choices. They have really gutsy production. There's cool decisions through this whole album, but there's also just a lot of very, I'm going to fall asleep repetition sort of stuff. If you're listening, I feel like if you're listening to this a track at a time, probably brilliant. Listening to this all the way through, it's fucking exhausting. And I don't know, maybe I just don't like the Deftones. Maybe I just don't like this style of stuff. For me, from the music I listen to from that era, it's like just the slow songs of Alien Ant Farm. Evil, help, save us, save the Deftone fans.
I think you need to go back and listen to Around the Fur, and I think Rachel needs to go back and listen to White Pony.
I'll listen to both.
White Pony is one of my all-time favorite albums. I think it's it's one of the best rock albums there is, and that's still my favorite Deftones album. This is my favorite since then, and I'm not shitting on the albums they've released in between. I just think that this is a new high point's the wrong way to say it. I've said this before when different bands have done this. This is a greatest hits album of new songs for the Deftones.
Okay.
That's what it feels like. So it's a great great album for Deftones fans. It's a Deftones greatest hits of new songs. That's how I feel about it.
Rach, thumbs and song.
I gave it a 1.25 thumbs. And for song, something, My Mind is a Mountain,
Is it?
I guess.
You couldn't even remember what your favorite song was.
All of them were, this was, like I said, it was not trying to insult anyone. Like my husband, is that they were kind of samesies a little bit. Nothing really super stood out.
Evil.
Save
song
us.
and thumbs.
I'm going to do the thumbs second. Ectasis, that riff, that groove that reminds me of pre-White Pony Deftones, like the really old stuff. I dug that song quite a bit. So thumbs. The caveat here is we only have 2 thumbs to give, and a 2 thumbs up rating for one album does not equate it to a 2 thumbs up rating for another album in terms of like album quality. I really like this. I'm giving it 2 thumbs up. Okay. It's not the same caliber of album as Rosalia.
But we
also gave it 2 thumbs up.
We get it.
And I think it's great. It's fantastic. I will buy this vinyl.
Cover's rad.
Yeah.
I said Milk of Madonna. That's the kind of stuff I like. Straightforward, big riffs. More like early skater metal feel, which I love that. I gave it no thumbs. I think I am yet to be impressed by the Deftones. I'll say it like that.
You're going to get them at some point and be like, oh.
I haven't listened to enough. This is the only full album I've listened to. So I know that there are at least 2 albums that everybody's going to say, go the fuck back and listen to those. And I'm sure that I'll dig them. Let's go to album number 7. It is Hayley Williams' Ego Death at a Bachelorette Party. Pitchfork giving it a 7.3. Needle Drop reviewed it, but reviewed it before it was an album. If that doesn't make sense to you, it will soon. And Guardian gave it not review. This is Hayley's 3rd album, which surprises me. I didn't know that she had 2 other solo albums, but here we are, and there she is. As I said with the Needle Drop thing, he reviewed all these when it was just a whole lot of tracks by Hayley Williams. So on July 28th, Hayley uploaded 17 songs to her website. The tracks could only be accessed by a 16-digit code that was sent to fans who purchased a product from her hair dye company, which is just fucking hilarious. She kept it on. Here, this gets better. She kept it on for 24 hours and then took it down. And 3 days later, posted them all on streaming. So, I mean, I love Hayley Williams. Fuck you. That is
very Taylor Swift of her.
Thank you. I'm glad you said it. She released them again as Ego Death blah 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 when on an organized website she basically found that fans had organized it into the way that they thought the tracks should be.
Yep. And
so she's like, fuck it, I will come out with this again and make more money. She probably was just like, that's so fucking awesome. Now I want to release this. Hayley's an amazing front person. We've all talked about how all 3 of us have talked about how we fucking love watching her. But Paramore is good because the band is fucking rad. And I don't even like Paramore, but that's one of those, I acknowledge that they are a fucking rad band. And this isn't Paramore. This is glum, boring nothing songs.
Literally glum.
Yeah, literally. I think it does her a disservice even coming out with this as an album. If this was whittled down to like 9 songs, maybe there are good ideas in here. I went into this with an open mind, came out of it even trying to block out the shit that she did. This seems like a full-on cash grab to me, and it's not a good one. I really didn't like this at all. Evil.
So
loved it.
This album is so amazingly reviewed.
Is it?
Yeah.
Wow.
Okay. It is 20 songs. It's an hour and 6 minutes. I feel like I want to propose a
Jesus
new award.
Christ, it did. It's got amazing reviews. Holy
I want to propose a new award. It's the I feel like I'm taking crazy pills, Charlie XCX. I'm being fucking gaslighted by everyone award.
I love it.
That's a good
Because
name.
this
Write that
is
down.
Charlie XCX
Write that down.
Gaslight Award. Perfect.
It's a schizophrenic collection of middling new age self-help pop songs.
Wow.
Tell us how you really feel.
I feel like Haley is amazing front woman. Obviously, Paramore lauded band. Their stuff is mid to great. It's like no one decided to tell her that she had bad ideas.
Well, and you're also, when you get that big, you are going to have fans that will follow you into whatever fucking tunnel you go into and tell you that it's great.
Yeah, the lyrics are laughable. Like there are some lyrics. Oh yes,
Rach, I want to hear your
Preach.
thoughts. You are a Haley Williams, have her behind you, huge fan.
Might have her behind me. I'm going to read you the review and then I'm going to tell you what my actual opinion is. Okay. If you found yourself at a bachelorette party, the kind that's with sashes, penis-shaped straws, and the faint smell of panic, you'd understand the emotional place Haley Williams seems to occupy on Ego Death at a Bachelorette Party. It's the rare album that feels like waking up on somebody's Airbnb pullout couch, wondering where your shoes went and whether you've accidentally processed over a decade of unsolved grief. Williams dropped most of these songs online with the chaotic energy of someone emptying their purse onto the floor and announcing, "Here, you sort it out," which fans, bless them, did. The songs themselves swing from the emotional equivalent of flipping through your camera roll the morning after and discovering both a blurry selfie with someone who might be Dean Winters and a video of yourself crying in a Denny's. On Glum, Williams wonders what in the living hell she's doing, something I too have asked while standing in the line at Walgreens behind a man buying only antifreeze and Tic Tacs. Ego Death isn't a victory lap so much as it is a very long exhale. The sound someone makes when they realize the party's over, the guests are gone, and they're finally free to clean up the half-filled solo cups. I don't know how to edit this because all of the songs are the same.
Yeah.
But I will start out with, I had zero expectations for this. Haley Williams is amazing. Haley Williams outside Paramore, I do not enjoy. I've never enjoyed any of her solo work ever.
Oh, interesting. Okay.
And so with having very low expectations, I actually liked this. I do think it needs to be cut at least a third of it off to be an album that's digestible.
Evil. Thong and sums. I'm not drunk. I haven't drank anything.
He's totally sober, folks.
I guess Parachute. I guess.
Is that what you needed to get the fuck out of there?
Yeah. It was.
Yeah, exactly.
I don't know. It's a minus one thumb for me.
Ooh, ouch.
I said True Believer. That's a little dark. It is different. It's a little Radioheady. I was actually into that song. But yeah, look, it's an effort, but I probably would have given this -1, but the fucking hair dye by this, that I'm going to put it on streaming, I have to give her 2 thumbs down. That's such a shitty move.
You're in timeout, Haley.
Yeah, that's just a fucking automatic -1.
That's her as a person and not the music. Are we Kanyeing her now?
If she's Kanyeing her album, which is what she did,
Okay.
then yes.
I said Merzapine. I don't really know how to pronounce that, but it gave me kind of PJ Harvey vibes, and I was kind of into that.
Okay.
I will give it 1 thumb because, again, I expected 0 from it. So it impressed me a little bit that it wasn't as boring as I thought it was going to be. 1 thumb.
Haley Williams, stick to the Paramore stuff. My God.
We still love you.
I like that you didn't give it you just said 6. Tell Hallie that her album sucked. Let's go to album number 8. It is The Spin by Mesa. Didn't nobody review this shit? Pitchfork, Needle Drop, or Guardian?
Nobody cares.
Evil, tell us about Mesa.
What are they even thinking?
They're not
I
thinking.
found this album a while ago, And I think I tried to get you to listen to it, which you
Well,
didn't.
No, because I put it on the What Did We Miss?
Did you?
If people tell me, hey, listen to this,
Got it.
sometimes I just put it on the What Did We Miss?
It just goes,
Yes.
okay.
I save it for a later date.
Well, that was good of you to do. Didn't grab me immediately. This is a slow burn, but I kept coming back to it, and like it just got its hooks in me, and I fucking love this album.
How long have you? When did this come out?
It's a very good question.
Came out in April, so you've had a lot of time with it.
A lot of time with it, a lot, and I keep coming back to it. I wasn't super familiar with the previous stuff. I know that fans of the band were not like universally thrilled with this release, but broadly it did really well. It's like people are like, yo, check this out. I think that's how I found it. It was like, metal albums to listen to or whatever. And I dug it. It gives me like kind of a little bit of Typo Negative vibes.
I could see
that. Some like synthy stuff. There's like fucking jazz trumpet in a track. I mean, there's so much going on. I would put it in the ever-growing doom sludge category, but not. I mean, it's not that. I love her vocals. I love the riffs. It's just like a well-crafted album that sounds familiar and is yet nothing like I've ever listened to before.
Let's go to the review. The spin more or less ambushed me, slipping into my headphones like the way a stray cat slips into your house quite confidently and as if it's always lived
Brian
there.
Setzer isn't on this.
I've been told Mesa was doom,
Yeah.
which I now understand is both accurate and completely useless. Like describing a meteor as a rock. The opener, Void Meridian, immediately dissolves any expectation of a single genre. It drifts in on synth haze and post-punk guitar, sounding less like metal and more like the soundtrack to a movie where everyone speaks in riddles. At Races follows a strange and mesmerizing hybrid of heavy stomp and delicate shimmer. It was at this point I realized I had no idea what this band was doing. Fire on the Roof tightens the grip, sounding like Stranger Things, building with tension, with an elegant kind of menace, like someone politely warning you not to open a clearly cursed door. Then Arrival arrives with some swampy slide guitar, an element that in any other context might feel like a dare, but here it just works somehow. I'm new to Mesa, but I'm beginning to suspect they might be able to make anything work. Thicker Blood sweeps in, shifting from moody synthscape to a finale that left me staring at my speakers as if they might explain themselves. They did not. There's a lot to unpack here. It didn't hate anything on any of these, like out of any of these albums, which is very good. And on first listen, I did not love this. On second listen, I was pleasantly surprised by a lot of stuff within each of the songs.
Yeah, boy. Well, first off, I really overdid it with the fucking slow sappy metal on this top 10. I think that's the third. Well, I guess the other one isn't so much. This is way more. I didn't know anything about these guys. This is way more complex after first listen.
Yes.
When you really start listening to this, there is a lot of Depeche Mode, early Cure influence in here. She is the female voice of this sort of metal that I like. It's not the Evanescence thing. It's like a Stevie Nicks, like a Ann Wilson type of thing.
Yeah.
Apparently when that's with a band like this, I'm into it because this is fucking good. This is really, really good. When doing these kind of episodes, there's a certain feeling that you get when you hear something that you're going to give thumbs up to, and it doesn't take long. You pop an album on and you don't know if you like it or not yet, but you immediately are like, whoa, what? And you kind of immediately know you're going to give it some thumbs. There's just so much, there's so many layers to this album. This is like the girl in the teen movie wearing the glasses. And then you pop it in and she takes her glasses off and you're like, whoa.
She was pretty all
Which
along.
is stupid because chicks in glasses are hotter anyway, but you get what I'm trying to say. So
Oh my God.
good, nice.
Amazing.
See,
So this is
holy
Boof and
shit,
Teen
Rachel,
Wolf.
you're so hot.
Shut your face.
Oh God.
Evil, best song in Thumbs.
Fire on the Roof has from first listen was my favorite. Still is.
That's Bloodhound Gang.
The Roof is on fire. Oh, damn it. Yeah, going back. That reminded me of something from the Haley Williams album that I.
The Bloodhound Gang?
Yeah,
Yes.
like okay. I'll come back to this because I have to say this. Discovery Channel, like. She's just ripping fucking Bad Touch from the Bloodhound Gang, and
Yeah.
then
I don't
like,
even remember that.
oh, dude, what?
Okay.
I messaged you. I sent you. I'm like, this is inside baseball. I shouldn't be saying this, but what the fuck is this? And I sent you a screenshot of the Spotify. I'm listening to that. I'm like, what the fuck?
I just thought you meant the album.
No, that song.
Okay.
I'm like, what is she doing? It's like she tried to take Hurt and Bad Touch and mix them together.
If two things ever did not work.
It's the exact chorus from Bad Touch. Let's do.
Oh, fuck. It is.
You
Oh,
and-
yeah. Just
you
reading
and me,
it.
baby,
Okay.
ain't nothing but mammals.
All right.
It's like, okay, back to the spin. I fucking love this album. It's so good. Fire on the Roof, not Our Roof is on Fire. My favorite track. This is. I don't have enough thumbs to give up for this album. This is at least 2 thumbs up for me.
Yeah, I also gave it 2 thumbs up. I think it's fantastic. It's probably not something I'll listen to a lot, but I enjoyed studying it. It was extremely impressive. I said either Fire on the Roof or Reveal. Fire on the Roof speaks to my dark 80s love. It's awesome.
I also said Reveal. Love that, and then I gave it 1.5 thumbs.
I love
This is
that.
very
I love
enjoyable.
that as well.
That's great. Mesa, you did a good job. We're right proud of you.
High five.
Fuck all those haters for not reviewing you, the big ones.
Morons.
Yeah.
We did. We're all that matters. Let's go to number 9. It is Don't Tap the Glass. We know him. We love, well, two of us love him. I don't know if Evil loves him or not. We'll find out. Tyler, the Creator. Pitchfork gave this 7.7. Needle Drop gave it a 7 or 8. And Guardian gave it, you guessed it, 4 out of 5 stars. Rachel?
Listening to Don't Tap the Glass feels like being told politely but firmly, do not touch the expensive aquarium at your dentist office, and then immediately feeling the desire to press your entire face against it. Tyler, the Creator, knows this impulse well. His shortest album yet, a lean 23 minutes.
God
and
bless him.
change. Yes. Crackles with the energy of someone who finally said, look, I'm done pretending this is complicated. I'm going to just make something you can dance to. Tyler apparently was struck by childhood memories and Zambian rock LPs with the graphic design sensibility of a child armed with safety scissors. It's charming in the way a kindergarten art project is charming until you learn it is inspired by an entire multi-million-dollar rollout. It's the kind of aesthetic choice that makes you wonder if he generally loves the look or simply enjoys watching adults nod seriously with a glass of cab while discussing something that resembles a craft project completed during snack time. Critics seem delighted. Metacritic gave them a 77, which is critic speak, as the equivalent of a warm, approving nod. Reviewers praise his fun, his flex, his outrageous shit. Truly, that's the spirit here. Tyler made something quick, silly, sweaty, and joyfully unserious. It's the musical equivalent of shouting, lighten up, to a room full of people who are already dancing, but not wildly enough for his taste. This is great. I love Tyler, the Creator.
Yeah, he's rad.
Yeah.
This was his 9th studio album, Hawthorne Native,
Yes.
Tyler, the Creator. He has a line in here that says, I don't trust white people with dreadlocks, which is
Smart.
Good
one
advice.
of my biggest pet peeves. So already on the same wave as him. Ironically, my brother, who's one of the better people I've ever known, had dreadlocks for a long time. Love that guy. He has a ton of writers on this, but he did produce it. He is the main producer on all his own shit, which with pop music, it's hard not to love that because it's so fucking rare these days. Like all of his albums, this one's a little different. It's a little refreshing. To me, Tyler, the Creator, is just as much a rock star as he is a hip hop guy. He reminds me a lot of Pharrell in 2000. He's wearing khakis and skateboarding and shit, while all the people making the same music as him are all dressed and doing the same exact thing. He's in left field wearing fucking Negro League baseball caps and shit like that. And I fucking love it. He's just one of my faves. This doesn't bring a ton different than Call Me If You Get Lost. I thought Chromacopia was different. It was awesome. It's a little bit different lyrically than I'm used to from him in a bad way. This is a lot more I'm the fucking man sort of stuff, which that's great. That's awesome. But he's usually a lot more weird about how he's doing it. Yeah, this wasn't deep. It was fun. And so that's why it's not one of my favorite Tyler, the Creator's projects, from my least favorite of his from the last 6 years, but I still like it. I'd still be very happy if it came on the car or something like that. Evil, what'd you think?
I have to correct our statistician. It was not 23 minutes. It is a 28-minute, 30-second affair.
Damn it, Rachel.
I said, did I not say 28 minutes? Oh, I have 28 minutes in my notes. I apologize for.
You have Sixel Sid.
You need to put those I'm not a hot girl glasses back on.
Less Dixia.
Anything under a half hour.
Love it.
My man. Love it.
Into it.
Love it. I was hooked from track one. This is fun. Retro hip hop. I'm a fan of 80s hip hop. Like that's
Yeah, it's great.
I'm old. Kill me. Here's one of my biggest issues with hip hop. When I really like it, I want to be able to celebrate and sing along. I can't sing along to a lot of this.
Yeah.
Yep.
Not in public, at least.
Yep.
It is fucking fun. Tongue-in-cheek fun, which means it's not going to be great. It's just really good.
Sure.
Yeah.
Fucking down to the cover, like the album cover.
It's silly.
I love the silliness. It's in the Stanton Triangle. It is for sure in the Stanton Triangle. I dug it. I really like this. What a fun listen.
Yeah, it sounds like we're all on the same page.
Yeah.
It wasn't,
It's not a masterpiece, but it's fucking great.
Nothing wrong with a 7 out of 10, people.
Yeah.
Rach, thumbs and best song?
I gave it a 1.25 thumb.
Okay.
And for best song, because of the exposure, I don't know if you kids are on the Instagram, Sugar on My Tongue is like the most overplayed song in the entire world. And so in my head, that is the best song.
I said Big Poe. Again, going back to the early 2000s stuff, it's very NERD. And Tyler's still doing the growls and he's just different. And I fucking love him. Even though I won't probably listen to much of this besides a couple of tracks, and I still fucking like it. But I didn't give it any thumbs because, like I said, it's my least favorite album of probably his last.
So just comparing it to
4.
other stuff.
Yeah, you might be right, but I just like Tyler, the Creator.
Sure.
I like both of your guys' song picks. Those are great. I love Big Poe's the intro. Sugar on My Tongue. I mean, come on. Like that has done a great service to all of us who follow Instagram, TikTok, gym baddies.
Yeah.
But it's not the right answer. The right answer is the title track. Don't tap that glass.
Don't tap the glass.
Tweaking. And it's the fucking breakdown 2/3 of the way in is just, so that is my pick. I'm going to give it 1.5 because I really had fun with this.
That was a good one.
Which I think was the point. That was the assignment. Under 30 minutes, fun. He's not trying to create a masterpiece. He's just like, palate cleanser. Let's do an awesome, fun project and then move on to something else.
I'm changing I don't like it. Just feels gross giving it no thumbs. So I'm going 0.5. It's way better than it is not good. So I can't just go no thumbs. Let's go to our last album of the night, a band that has been around for a while that we have definitely never covered. It is Nostalgia by Mother Mother.
The world is sick. How did you get in? You are not like it.
This is their 10th studio album. Some Canadians, if you will. Mother Mother is the first band that a kid of mine showed me. That I was like, oh, fuck, these guys are fucking good. Yeah, Cecily showed me the album behind me, if you're watching on video, Oh My Heart, which came out in 2008, long time ago. It's a fucking rad album, and they have a lot of really good shit. They've also had a lot of the same members for a really long time. You know what that means? That means that they're fucking tight. They've got good songwriting. They've got a very big cult following, this band, which probably, if you listen to them, probably not a big shocker there. There is a lot more folky, calmer stuff on here. Growing up, I guess, getting older. I still think that it's a lot more interesting than a lot of the folky stuff that comes out, but it's still really calm. I think this album is good. I think it's extremely mood specific. There are songs like Little Mistake that are great, but there are also, it's kind of like this soft, calm vibe of like chilling. And then all of a sudden you have a song about somebody sticking their finger up your ass. And you're like, wait, what the fuck? What just happened? Which, first, I love that. I love the quirkiness of that, but it really fucking throws off the mood of the album. This band is super quirky. When the album's like 75% slow, kind of more serious stuff, the quirky really throws it the fuck off. But there's a lot of Beatles accents to this album. They're fucking tight. I just think that they're a refreshing, succinct band, and glad that they're coming out with new shit instead of just touring on old shit. It's not a great album. It's not. But I like them, and I did not like this album. I'll put it that way.
Just under 37 minutes. Once again, a band that understands the assignment. I love that. Zero exposure to them coming into this. And so I look them up, Canadian band. I start listening. I'm like, oh, this is Timu Rainmaida from Our Lady Peace. But I like the more quirky, upbeat stuff.
I do too.
The slower, minor key dirges didn't do it for me. Tracks like Namaste, Little Mistake, first half of Station Wagon kind of lost the plot for me. It feels like there's a lot of like teen movie soundtrack fodder in here.
Yeah.
Yeah,
that's a good.
I laughed my whole fucking way through Finger. And that was like the turning point to where, okay, I like that. I like that they are like, fuck you guys. I'm going to write a song about a girl putting a finger in my butt.
Yes.
Why not? I can't tell if they are self-aware and that this is parody, like the quirkiness is parody, or that they really mean it and they're just batshit insane.
I would, judging on their collection and watching, like not seeing them live, but watching them on YouTube and stuff, this is them. This is like, they were flying the LGBTQ flag before it was cool kind of band. You know what I mean?
I'm for it. Either way, I'm for it. Like I said, largely not my cup. Like they're more serious stuff, not my cup of tea. But the fun, almost circus music quirkiness, I like that. It's fun. It's entertaining.
What'd you think, Rach?
Mother's nostalgia arrives like a friend who shows up at your high school reunion looking inexplicably better than they did at graduation. Glowing, hydrated, which feels simultaneously familiar and mildly unsettling. At a brisk 36 minutes, the album is compact, like a time capsule shaken, stirred, and cracked open to reveal 20 years of quirks, anxieties, and well-arranged harmonies. It opens with Love to Death, a track that's been incubating since it got leaked on the internet in 2009. Hearing it now feels like rediscovering an old diary entry and realizing with mild horror that you have not changed nearly as much as you had hoped. What makes Nostalgia feel special, aside from its refusal to behave, is how generously it shares the mic. Multiple band members get their vocal spotlight, showing us that Mother is more ensemble comedy than a solo act. Lyrically, the album tugs at something tender, like a sibling poking at an old bruise just to check. This was fun. Yeah, they're real fucking quirky, but yeah, I got some 60s Beatle vibes in there. There's some
absolutely
weird fucking lyrics, leprechauns. And then you can't forget about the finger in the ass. That's just because I was just Googling.
Why would you want to?
Why would you? I was like looking for videos because I like to watch them perform, and then
of fingers in the ass.
I had not listened to Finger yet. And so I was listening to it while watching the video, which is even more like visually disturbing on top of the lyrics. So
Funny.
Oh, amazing.
they're a fun
To
group.
clarify, a video of the song by the band, right?
No. Yes, the video from the yeah.
I said that Make Believe is the best song on the album, and it's not even fucking close. I think
wow.
Make Believe is that like fun, poppy, kind of weird shit. Man, they are good at that, and that song's fucking rad. That's a front runner for my favorite songs of the year.
Wow.
And I'll give it a thumb up. I did not think this was an amazing album, but it was fun, and I think that they're really trying to do shit, which I respect.
On and On. Song for Jasmine. Stuck with
On
me.
and On's good.
Yeah, I like that track. It's fun. I'm going to give it one for fun. One thumb for fun.
It's funny how just one finger. Rach?
Same. I also gave it one finger, which was my thumb. I said the best song was Station Wagon. That was the Beatlesy one for me, and it had a little Spanish guitar in there, and Mama loves a Spanish guitar. So
Yeah. We might have to change the thumbs to the Mother Finger Award.
how many fingers?
Yeah.
Oh, good.
I want this band putting -2 thumbs in my butt.
Taking 2 thumbs out of your butt?
They're
Yes.
extracting thumbs.
That's 10 albums, everybody. We did it. Are you proud of us? Evil's pick for Rachel was Wolf Alice. My pick for Rachel was Hayley Williams. That is definitely wrong. Was Evil right?
That's a solid no.
Yeah.
Which
it's
album
obvious.
is your favorite on it? Yeah, I think we all know.
Rosalia.
Yeah. Hard to beat.
Amazing.
Rachel picked Wolf Alice for me, and Evil picked White Lies.
Nope.
Okay. So here's the thing. It has to be Rosalia. It has, and it's not even like. I think
I wanted
even
to
if
pick
I was,
Rosalia for everyone, but I thought that seemed like a stupid idea.
and I can't even. I usually like to do favorite on this part and not best, but
Yeah.
I think it's probably my favorite too.
Wow.
So yeah. Evil.
Son of a bitch.
Rachel picked Rosalia for Evil, and I picked Mesa. I actually think this is going to be, I think I might have won this.
One of you's right.
Was it me?
No.
Son of a bitch.
Yes.
Although pretty close.
Damn it!
It is messy. That album it's got its hooks in me.
We still don't know what to do with the Rosalia album.
No.
That's the thing. It's confusing. It's so good that it's confusing.
It's also so like fresh, and
Sure.
I'm still reeling from it. Whereas the Mess album I've had since April.
That's fair.
fair.
You've had time with it.
I said the worst album of the bunch was White Lies. Rachel said it would end up being White Lies as well. And Evil wins, saying it would be Hayley Williams. Hayley Williams gets a -2 thumbs.
Damn.
She's got it.
I didn't know you would hate it so much, David.
It's bad. It's really
That's
bad.
fine. It's fine.
Best album, Evil goes with Wolf Alice. Rachel goes with Rosalia.
One of us
And
is right.
I chose, where's my,
did you
oh,
choose?
Mesa is what I picked. I was actually very close, as Mesa did get a 5.5, but you can't beat perfect, and Rosalia got a 6.
I'm okay with that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That kind
I
of,
feel
that
good
feels,
about
that feels right.
That feels
Yeah.
right.
And then Wolf Alice, not far behind with a 4.5.
That also feels right.
I'm
I
hap-
love that album too.
Very happy with that.
This is some good shit in
Yeah,
these.
there's some good stuff today.
Really good stuff.
Yes, we did good. We did good this year when we were here. Damn it.
Maybe we should take breaks more often.
No, let's not.
ourselves
Everybody,
ragged.
join us next week for
Who's to say?
who cares? Who gives a gold jacket, green jacket? Who gives a shit? Evil Rachel, I'll see you in about 4 days, huh?
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, you will.
Hey, oh. Well, I don't think, have we officially told people what we're doing?
I think you kind of hinted at it
Did
earlier.
I?
Yeah.
Guys, we are all getting on a plane and we are heading to the greatest city in the
Oh, yeah.
United States of
Show my boobs,
America.
everybody.
We're going to NOLA, motherfuckers. We're recording in NOLA. Check that out. That's going to be good. Evil, Rachel, thank you. Go have a fun Sunday.
Yes.
Send me some songs, and then we love you. Good night and good luck.
Talk songs.
Heart is yours.